say everyone you meet is a part of your journey, that they either come as blessings or end up as lessons. I remember this one time I got lost in a new city. In my hands, I had a description of where I was going, but the first man that I asked for directions confidently gave me a road map that I followed, but somehow it got me 100 miles further away from my destination. You see, that day I learned my lesson, that in every journey, knowing your destination is just as important as knowing how to get there. Because sometimes the people you ask for directions are well-meaning, but if you look closely, you realize they are just as confused as you are. I've seen this happen too many times in the journey of life, when one who is lost himself tries to give directions to another on how to live life. It's a perfect example of the blind leading the blind. But life is funny like that. You see, sometimes I like to think of life as a Rubik's Cube. The moment you think you have one side figured out, another side shows up completely messed up. It's like running in circles or trying to chase after shadows. This was my life until Jesus saved me. The bright and morning star lightened up my path and changed my story. It gave my life meaning and gave me directions. So when one time a friend of a friend told me I take this Jesus thing too seriously, I smiled to myself and thought, if only she knew. If only she knew the times I was surrounded by many yet felt so lonely. The nights I cried behind closed doors when my future seemed hopeless. The times I slept with depression and woke up with anxiety. The times that life was meaningless and nothing I tried was helping. You see, I was lost in the maze of life and the world felt like a prison. This was me until the bright and morning star showed up. When he showed up, his light shined so bright. For the first time I saw me through his eyes. He saved me from the darkness of the world and ushered me into his marvelous light. You see, life is indeed a journey, but I know it can be frustrating if you don't know how to live it. I've been there, see, I've struggled with it. And if you're struggling with it too, please listen to me. I know it feels like you're lost in the maze, but Christ came from heaven to earth to show you the way. He resurrected back to heaven to prepare you a place you don't have to feel this way. See, all I've been paid. If you will look to the bright and morning star, it will light you up and make you a star. It will renew your hope, hold you by the hand and guide you through the journey of life. But at the end of the day, you see, the choice is still yours to make. Just remember that in the ocean of life, the world will tell you you've got only two options. That it's either you sink or you swim. But I say look to Jesus, the bright and morning star, and instead, you will walk on water.